everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Bills going up against the Steelers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Green with a catch left side. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 66 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They come out here in the I. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's first down, Buffalo.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. It'll be a 49-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcel Darius. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Let's go!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Back to throw now on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. A big play here for Buffalo. 58 yards.
But they took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And here we go on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Check. Fresno. Let's go. 38.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defense in front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it here to Peak. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. 3rd down here. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Austin Safarian Jenkins has it. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's first down, Buffalo. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Back to throw now on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Bills are going to have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Halfback sent in motion. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 39. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you until the next time you take the field.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. The Bills getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
No, they'll be going for 6. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. It's Coleman here. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Green with a catch left side. Give them 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
With a tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Bryant spread out to the right. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion right is Watkins. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on, let's go!
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Slot man moves right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Shipped together here from the D-line. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. In motion right is Watkins. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion, the tight end.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. In motion, Safarian Jenkins.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target.
You do know you can change the title of the stream, right?
He didn't on that play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the back goes into motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd down now after the pass completion. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. Fighting through. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback's out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, trying to get in the sight line, trying to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 1st down. On the right side, caught by Green. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it here to Pete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Green's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Check yourself, baby.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Left side caught by Matthews. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Coleman now. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. A chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And the wideout in motion. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
On touchdown. Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the fourth.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the fourth quarter. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go! What? Got four down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw. Deep. They've got his man. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here.
Leopard. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Halfback sent in motion.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on now is Blair Walsh. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to advance to the divisional round. And this is no good. He missed the field goal try, and they are out here in the wild card round. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win here.
And once you get to the second round of the playoffs, your goals have been met in a big way, and now you can start to think even bigger.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.